Just painting, yo.
She's a princess.
She got beautiful eyes, a lioness from a powerful tribe, chosen seed of the Most High. Her daddy was a lion king. She was born in a foreign land, USA in the projects. On the East Coast, down south, the palm tree state. Carolina, where they traded the slaves. She paid rent in Section 8. Clean rooms at the Super 8. Poetically inclined, known to speak lines at open mics. She steps up and bless the mic. Put my shades on, cause it's so bright when she recites the wisdom that she recites. You know the wifey type, make her mine when the time is right. I want her for life.
She's a princess.
Keep her body covered, beautiful with them fringes on, plus the quarter blue. Keep her hair nice and natural. She used to have a Revlon, but she regained knowledge herself with the smile of a half moon. Malachi be the chosen groom, sent her parents a gift, young prince from Yehuda land. The blessed seed of Abraham, living under a curse. Keep my photo inside her purse. I think about you too, boo, when I'm out on tour collecting revenue from this block to that block, plus the internet. Some fans use their Visa card. We might set sail and travel far under the stars.
She's a princess.
This is destiny, so real, we just let it be. We were chose by the highest being. Study our history, who we are in the mystery. We rest on the Sabbath day. Shabbat Shalom, say it when we congregate. Blessed, we got bread to break. Our heritage shine forever. Most High say we live forever. Yahweh praise his name forever.
This is love. This is love. This is
Shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters. I'm a Hebrew servant of the Most High Yahweh, and my name is Yahuda ben Israel. Today, I'm here to talk about the strange gods that the people worship and these idols that's going around that the people worship. I'm going to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that we ain't supposed to believe in these idols and these gods that's from another land. Now, when we was brought to America in the 1600s, when we learned the way of the heathen, we learned to adapt to his ways. Everything that we have learned in the last 300 and some years have came from the European and Gentile. We learned to go to church. We learned to speak English. We learned to wear crosses and Graven Images and stuff like that. So, to this day, the people are still following after the heathens. Wherever we went in history, in captivity, we always learned the way of the heathen. Now, I'm going to unlearn the people to this day to learn the way back to Yah and not the way of the heathen, the Gentiles, the Europeans. Okay, now, first of all, I want to go to 2 Kings, the 17th chapter. 2 Kings, the 17th chapter, and I'm going to start at the 33rd verse. 33rd verse. It says, they fear Yahweh and serve their own deity, their own gods, after the manner of the nation whom carried them away from thence, the people that brought them. Okay, until this day do they do after the former manner. They fear not Yahweh, neither do they after their statutes. After their statutes, or after their ordinance, or after the law and commandments which Yahweh commanded the children of Jacob, whom he named Israel. It says, with him, the 35th verse, with whom Yahweh had made a covenant and charged them, saying, ye shall not fear other gods, nor bow down yourself to them, nor serve them, nor sacrifice to them. Now the Almighty tells us what we ain't supposed to be doing. Okay, but Yahweh, whom brought you up out of the land of Egypt, with great power and a stretched out arm, him shall ye fear, and him shall ye worship, and to him shall ye do sacrifice. We ain't supposed to worship this guy here, or sacrifice to this guy right here. The Almighty say, do sacrifice to me. Okay. And the statutes and the ordinance and the law and the commandments which he wrote for you, ye shall observe to do forevermore. and ye shall not fear other gods. And the covenant that I have made with you, ye shall not forget. Neither shall you fear other gods. It's study telling you. Okay, but the Yahweh thy Elohim ye should fear, and he shall deliver you out of the hand of all your enemies. Howbeit, they did not hearken, they didn't listen, but they did after their former manners. So these nations fear Yahweh and serve their graven images, both their children and their children's children, as it did their fathers, so they do to this day. To this very day, they doing like the heathen. They worshiping these idol gods. Now, I'm going to go to Genesis, the 35th chapter. Genesis, the 35th chapter, verse 1. Okay. And Yahweh said to Jacob, which is Yaakov in Hebrew, arise, go up to Bethel and dwell there, and make there an altar unto Yahweh that appeared unto thee when thou fleddest from the face of Esau thy brother. Then Yaakov, which is Jacob, said unto his to his household, and to all that were with him, put away the strange gods that are among you. Get away these statues, these crosses, these pictures, and stuff like that. And be clean, and change your garment. And let us arise and go up to Bethel, and I will make there an altar unto Yahweh, who answered me in the day of my distress, and was with me in the way which I went. And they gave unto Yaakov, which is Jacob, all the strange gods which were in their hand, and in their earrings which were in their ears. And Jacob hid them under the oak which was by Shechem. And they journeyed, and the terror of Yahweh was upon the cities that were round about them. And they did not pursue after the sons of Yaakov, which is Jacob. Okay, now let's go to Joshua. See, let's go to Joshua chapter 24, verse 14. Okay, verse 14. And it says, now therefore fear Yahweh and serve him in sincerity and in truth, and put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the flood. Now, the other side of the flood, and in Egypt, and serve ye Yahweh. And if it seem evil unto you to serve Yahweh, choose you this day whom ye will serve, whether the gods of which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites in whose land ye dwell. Just like we in the United States of America, we serving the white man God. His God is JC, Hamashiach, Yahshua. The same thing. We ain't changed a bit. Same thing. Just different time frame, different time period. Okay, which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood of the gods of the Amorites in whose land ye dwell. God of the Gentiles, United States, which land we dwell. So same thing. Okay, but as for me and my house, we will serve Yahweh. Now, okay, and the people answered and said, Yahweh forbid that you should forsake Elohim to serve other gods. For Yahweh thy Elohim, he is that brought us up and our fathers out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage, and which did choose great signs in our sight, and preserve us in all the ways wherein we went, and among all the people through whom we passed. Okay, and Yahweh drave out before us all people, even the Amorites, which dwelt in the land. Therefore we will also serve Yahweh, for he is our Elohim. And Joshua said unto the people, ye cannot serve Yahweh, for he is holy holy Elohim. He is jealous He is a jealous Elohim. He will not forgive your transgressions nor your sins. If you forsake Yahweh, the Elohim, and serve strange gods, what he said, then he will turn and do you hurt and consume you after that he had done ye good. And the people said, Joshua, nay, but we will serve Yahweh. And Joshua said unto the people, ye are a witness against yourselves that ye have chosen you, that he have chosen you, the Elohim, to serve him. And they said, we are witness. Now therefore put away, said he, the strange gods which are among you, and incline your heart unto Yahweh, the Elohim of Israel. And the people said unto Joshua, the Elohim our Yah, we will serve and his voice will we obey. Now, they made a covenant agreement that he gonna serve Yahweh, the Elohim. They gonna get rid of this junk and stop serving this to this day. Okay, we're gonna go to Judges. Judges chapter 10. I think, yeah. Judges chapter 10. Let's see. Judges chapter 10. Okay. Judges chapter 10, verse 10. And the children of Israel cried unto Yahweh, saying, we have sinned against thee, both because we have forsaken our Elohim, and also served Balaam. At this time, it was Balaam. In this day and time, it's this monk in the new book. This is JC in this day and time. Okay. All right. And Yahweh said unto the children of Israel, did not I deliver you from the Egyptians, and from the Amorites, and from the children of Ammon, and from the Philistines, the Zidonians, also the Amalekites, and the Monites, and did oppress you. These people, all these people that oppress you, did not deliver you, the Most High, saying, and ye cried unto me, and I delivered you out of their hands. Yes, he did. Okay. Yet ye have forsaken me. You still forsake him after all he did for you. Okay. And serve other gods. Therefore I will deliver you no more. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Y'all chose this. So when you get in trouble, y'all call up on this. Okay. And let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. And the children of Israel said unto Yahweh, we have sinned. Do thou unto us whatsoever seemeth good unto thee. Deliver us only, we pray thee, this day. Okay. And they put away the strange god from among them and served Yahweh. And his soul was grieved from the misery of Israel. We always, everywhere we go in history, we're going to serve the other people's God. Everywhere we go to this day. We serve Christianity, and JC is the white man's God, not the Hebrew God. Going to church, that's the heathen way, not Yah's way. Okay, now go to 1 Samuel. 1 Samuel chapter 7. Okay, 1 Samuel chapter 7, verse 3. And Samuel spake unto all the house of Israel, saying, if ye do return unto Yahweh with all your heart, and put away the strange gods and the Ashtaroth from among you, and prepare your heart unto Yahweh, and serve him only, and he will deliver you out of the hand of the Philistines. Then the children of Israel did put away Balaam and Ashtaroth, and serve Yahweh only. And Samuel said, gather all Israel to Mizpeh, and I will pray for you unto Yahweh. And they gathered together to Mizpeh and drew water and poured it out poured it out before Yahweh and fasted on that day and said, there we have sinned against Yahweh. And Samuel judged the children of Israel in Mizpeh. Okay. Now go to 2 Chronicles. Still dealing with these strange gods. Okay, 2 Chronicles. 2 Chronicles 14, I think. 2 Chronicles. 2 Chronicles chapter 14, verse. Okay, I'm going to start at the first verse. So, Abiah slept with his fathers, and they buried him. Let's see, that's 14, 2 Chronicles 14. Yeah, okay. So, Abijah slept with his fathers, and they buried him in the city of David. And Asa his son reigned in his stead. And his days in the land was quiet 10 years. And Asa did that which was good and right in the eyes of Yahweh the Elohim. For he took away the altars of the strange gods and the high places, and brake down their images, and cut down their groves. Broke down the images and cut down their groves. And commanded Judah to seek Yahweh the Elohim, their fathers, and to do the law and commandments. Also he took away out of all the cities of Judah the high places. High places at this time is called churches. Okay, the high places. And images. And the kingdom was quiet before him. Okay, now I'm going to go to 2 Chronicles 33. 2 Chronicles chapter 33. 33 verse 15. Okay. And he took away the strange gods and the idols out of the house of Yahweh, and all the altars that he had built in the mount of the house of Yahweh and in Jerusalem, and cast them out of the city. And he repaired the altar of Yahweh, and sacrificed thereon peace offering and thank offerings, and commanded Judah to serve Yahweh, the God of Israel. Okay. Let's see. Now I'm going to go to Psalms. Psalms 40. I think Psalm 44. Yeah, Psalm 44, verse 20. Psalm 44, verse 20. If we have forgotten the name of our Yah, or stretched out our hands to strange gods, shall not Yahweh search this out? For he knoweth the secrets in your heart. Almighty know when you serving JC and Buddha and Allah, calling up all these strange gods, these gods that can't save, that don't mean you no good, the other nation God. The Almighty know what's in your heart. So you can't fool him. You might can fool me and everybody else, but you can't fool Yah. Okay. Psalms 81. Okay. Psalms 81. Psalms 81, I'm going to start at the 8th verse. Okay. Hear, O my people, I will testify unto thee, O Israel, if thou wilt hearken unto me. Therefore shall no strange God be in thee. Ain't no strange God in me. Neither shalt thou worship any strange God. This is a strange God. Know why he's strange? Because Moses, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, all the prophets of the Old Testament never knew JC. So he got to be a strange God. Because we learned that from the heathen. We didn't learn that from the Torah. We learned that from the letters that Paul wrote, the New Testament. Okay. I am Yahweh the Elohim, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt. Out of the land of Egypt, open thy mouth wide, and I will fill it. But my people would not hearken unto my voice. They would not listen to Yah. They want to listen to what Paul said, what John said, what Timmy said. They want to listen to the wrong people, and they ain't talking about nothing. Hearken to his voice, and Israel would none of me. They don't want none of the Most High. So I gave them up into their own heart, lust, and they walked in their own counsel. They did it their way. They didn't do it the Almighty way. They did it their own way. Oh, that my people had hearkened unto me, and Israel had walked in my ways, I should soon have subdued their enemies. Almighty said, he would have took care of your enemies if you would have walked out to him. Okay. And turned my hand against their adversaries. He would have turned his hand against our adversaries. The haters of Yahweh should have submitted themselves unto him, but their time should have endured forever. He should have fed them also with the finest of wheat, and with the honey out of the rock should I have satisfied thee. All you got to do is turn to Yah. He gonna bless you. That's what he's saying. But you wanna worship Allah, Buddha, the God of the Moabites. Everywhere you go, you wanna do like other people do. Worship their God instead of your own God, the true God. Okay. Isaiah 43. Isaiah 43. Isaiah 43, and I'm going to start at the 10th verse. It said, Ye are my witnesses, said Yahweh, and my servant whom I have chosen. The Almighty said he chose us. Okay, and my servant I have chosen, that ye may know and believe. You ain't going to guess or think. You're going to know and believe. Believe me and understand that I am he. Almighty say, understand that I am he. Okay. Before me there was no God formed, neither shall there be after me. The Almighty said, I'm the first, I'm the last, ain't no God formed but him. Before him or after him. And it said, I am Yahweh, and beside me there is no Savior. Can't nobody save you but Yah. JC couldn't even save himself. So how he gonna save somebody? He on the cross hollering and crying, and the Almighty ain't answered him yet. So he can't do nothing for you. How can a dead man help you? Dead man can't save you. The Almighty, he said he lived forever. He never died. And I'm gonna prove that to you. Okay, the 12th verse said, I have declared and have saved, and I have showed, and there was no strange God among you. At this time, wasn't no strange God among you. Therefore, ye are my witnesses, not Jehovah's witnesses, but the Yahweh's witnesses. Said Yahweh down to him, I am Yah. Okay. Now, let me prove to you that our Elohim, that our Yahweh live forever. I think that's in Deuteronomy. Let me see. Well, he said he lived forever. Let me see. Oh yeah, Deuteronomy 32. Deuteronomy chapter 32. And I'm going to start at the 39th verse. And it says, See now that I even I am he. There is no deity. There is no God with me. Almighty say, ain't nobody with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hands. And the 40th verse say, For I lift up my hand to heaven and say, I live forever. If I with my glittering sword and my hand take hold on judgment, I will render vengeance to my enemies, and I will reward them that hate me. So anytime you go to church or wear a cross or be baptized, you hate the Most High. Because ain't no law in the Torah or the Tanakh tells you to go to church, to be baptized, and to wear a cross, and to believe in this, and believe in that. So you hate the Most High. I don't care how much you go to church and how many tithes you offerings you pay. You hate the Most High. Because ain't no commandment told you to go no church and believe in that hippie on the stick. That monk in the New Testament, which I just showed you. Okay, now that was dealing with the strange God. Now I'm going to talk about these graven images. Now, let me go to Exodus 23. Now, I done got off the strange God. Now I'm finna go to Exodus, talk about these graven images. Exodus 23. Exodus 23. Let's see. Yeah, Exodus chapter 23. Verse 24 says, "Thou shalt not bow down to their gods, nor serve them, nor do nor do after their works, but thou shalt utterly overthrow them, and break down their images." Break down their images. That's an image, what I just showed you. Don't have nothing to do with that. Okay, Exodus 34. Exodus 34, 34 and 34, let me see, 34, let's see, 13, yeah, Exodus 34 and 13, I'm going to start the 13th verse. It said, "But ye shall destroy their altars, break their images, and cut down their groves. For thou shalt worship no other God. For Yahweh, whose name is jealous, is a jealous Elohim. Lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land, and they go a horn after their God." We done made a covenant with this mess because we going to horn after their God. The white man God. The European God. The Gentiles. Okay. "And do sacrifice unto their God. And one call thee, and thou eat the sacrifice." Okay. Let's see. "And thou shalt take their and thou take of their daughters, and unto thy sons and their daughters go a whoring after their gods, and make thy sons going and whoring after their God." Because when you marry a Gentile woman or a Gentile man, you're going to learn the way of the heathen. You're going to do like the white folks do. They God. You're going to learn their way instead of Yahweh's way. Okay. "And thou shalt make thee no molten image." That's right. "Thou shalt not make thee no molten image." Okay, now I'm going to go to Leviticus. My fault. Let's go to Leviticus. Leviticus chapter 20. Leviticus chapter 26. Leviticus chapter 26 in the first verse. Say, "Ye shall make you no idols, nor graven images, neither rear you up a standing image, neither shall ye set up any image of stone in your land, to bow down unto it, for I am Yahweh there all in him." He don't want you to set up no kind of image in the land, no statue, no cross, and no picture, nothing like that. Okay, I'm gonna skip on down to 26 and 30. Leviticus chapter 26 and 30. Let's see, 30. Okay. Okay. "And I will destroy your high places." High places at this time was churches. "And cut down your images, and cast your carcasses upon the carcasses of your idols, and my soul shall hate you." Almighty said his soul gonna hate you when you go to church and being baptized and all this old mess. And he cut it out. Okay, go to Numbers 33. Numbers 33. Number 33. Okay, number 33 and 52. Yeah, Numbers chapter 33, verse 52. Then ye shall drive out all the inhabitants of the land from before you, and destroy all their pictures. That's the word pictures. Destroy all the pictures, and destroy all their molten images, and quiet pluck down all their high places. Almighty say destroy all that. And that's what I'm going to do after I get through using it. I'm going to destroy that picture. Because the Almighty say get rid of it. Deuteronomy chapter 7. Deuteronomy chapter 7. Okay. Deuteronomy chapter 7, we'll start at the first verse. It says, when Yahweh thou and him shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and have cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites, the Girgashites, and the Hittites, and the Girgashites, the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Canaanites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. And when Yahweh thou and him shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them, and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them. That's right. Don't make no covenant with these people, nor show mercy unto them. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Don't go out your race. Don't marry no Chinese, no Mexican, no Puerto Rican, no white person. That's what they're saying. Okay. Make no marriages with them. Thy daughter shall not give unto his son. You shouldn't give your daughter his son, nor his daughter. No, wait, let me see. Their daughter shall thou not give unto his son, nor his daughter shall thou take unto thy son. For they will turn away thy son from following me. They're going to start going to church, start celebrating Halloween, Easter, eating pork chops. That's what you're going to do. You're going to go after them. Okay, following me, and they may serve other gods. Let me read that again. For they will turn away thy son from following me, and they may serve other gods, so will the anger of Yahweh thy Elohim be kindled against you, and destroy thee suddenly. But thus shall ye deal with them. Ye shall destroy their altars, and break down their images, and cut down their groves, and burn their graven images with fire. That's what the Most High say. Burn their graven images with fire. Say, for thou art an holy people unto Yahweh thy Elohim. For Yahweh have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all the people that are upon the face of the earth. The Almighty chose the Hebrew Israelite over everybody. That's what he did. Chose them over everybody. That was the book saying. The book doing the talking. Deuteronomy chapter 7, and that's verse 6. All the people upon the face of the earth. Yahweh did not set his love upon you or choose you because you were more in number than any people. Ye were the fewest of all people. At that time, we were the fewest of all people. But because because Yahweh loved you, and because he would keep the oath which he had sworn unto your father, and have Yahweh brought thee up, had brought you out with a mighty hand, and with a mighty hand, and redeem you out of the hand of the house of the bondmen, from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. Know, therefore, that Yahweh thy Elohim, he is Yah, and faithful Yah, which keepeth covenant and mercy with them that love him and keep his commandments to 1,000 generations. So you telling me if you love the Most High, you a lie. Because it say right here, the ones that keep my commandments, them the ones love me. Not the ones that go to church, not the one to pay tithes and offering, not the one to be baptized, not the one to believe in the JC that mark in the New Testament, not them. Them the ones they hate him. Okay. And repay them to, it said, and the 10th verse said, and repay them that hate him to their face. Oh, he gonna pay you back, the one that hate him, to destroy them. He will not be slack to him that hated him. He will repay him to his face. Thou shalt therefore keep the commandments, and the statutes, and the judgments which I command thee this day to do them. The Almighty say, do them. Not talk about them, do them. Okay, go to Deuteronomy 16. Okay, Deuteronomy 16. Okay, Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 22. Neither shalt thou set up any image. The Almighty say, don't set up any image, which Yahweh thou him hate. The Almighty say he hated. The book doing the talking, not me. Almighty say he hate this. When you set this up, he hate it. You ain't doing no making, you ain't sin to sin. 5 to 5 when you do that. Okay. Deuteronomy 25, I believe. Let me see. Okay. Let's see. Oh, 16. Let's see. 20. 16, 20. Okay. Okay, now let me go to Isaiah 21. Isaiah 21 and let's see, Isaiah 21, I think 9, 21 and 9. Let's see what that says. Isaiah 21 and 9, I think. Isaiah 21, yeah, 21 and 9. Okay, Isaiah 21 and 9 says, and behold, here cometh a chariot of men, which a couple of horsemen. And he answered and said, Babylon is fallen. Babylon is United States. Babylon is United States. The word Babylon means the land of confusion. That's what we are. We're in the land of confusion. All these different denominations, all these different religions, the Democrats, the Republicans, everybody arguing and feuding against each other. All these different, the Methodists, the Catholic, the Presbyterian, the Jehovah's Witness, the Baptist, everybody is arguing. It's falling. And all the graven images of her gods, he have broken unto the ground. The Almighty say he going to break them up to the ground. All these statues and crosses and stuff around here, he going to break it to the ground. Okay, Isaiah 44 and 9. Still talking about graven images. Isaiah 44. Let me see. Isaiah 44. Let me see. Isaiah 44 and 9 and 10. Okay, it says, they that make a graven image are all of them vanity. Everybody that make a graven image is all vanity. And their detectable things shall not profit. This ain't gonna help you. Your graven image ain't gonna help you. And they are and they are of their own witness. They see not, nor know that they may be ashamed. You're gonna be ashamed in the end for trusting this monkey in the new book. Who have formed a god or a molded image, a graven image, that is profitable for nothing. Almighty said, who formed this image? Because this is profitable for nothing. That's what he means. This ain't nothing. This is some junk. This is going to get you sent to hell. And I'm going to prove it to you who all going to hell when you don't trust in the Most High. Okay. Let's go to Isaiah 45 and 18. 45, let me see. 45 and 18. Okay. Okay, yeah. For thus said Yahweh, that created the heavens, Yahweh himself, that formed the earth and made it. He had established it. He created it not in vain. He formed it to be inhabited. I am Yahweh, and there is none else. I have not spoken in secret in the dark place of the earth. I said not unto the seed of Jacob, seek ye me in vain. I am Yahweh speaking righteousness. I Yah speaking righteousness. I declare things that are right. Assemble yourselves and come. Draw near together, ye that are escaped of the nations, that have no knowledge, that set up the wood of their graven image. Anytime you set up wood of a graven image, you have no knowledge of Yahweh. Because he ain't told you now time in the Torah or the Tanakh that the worship or bow down or serve anybody other than him. No, sir. Okay. It says, set up wood of the graven image and pray unto the God that cannot save. And you're gonna set it up and then pray to it, and then the Almighty say, can't even save. It said, tell ye and bring them near. Yea, let them take counsel together. Who have declared this from ancient time? Who had told it from that time? Have not I Yahweh? And there is no God beside me, a just Elohim and a Savior. Ain't nobody but me. There is none beside me. Almighty say, ain't no Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Ain't no JC, ain't nobody beside me. That's right. Look unto me and be ye saved, all the ends of the earth. For I am Yahweh, and there is none else. He started popping it, boy. Popping his corn, letting you know ain't nobody but me. I have sworn by myself. The Most High Yah said, I sworn by myself. The word is gone out of my mouth in righteousness, and shall not return, that until every knee shall bow and every tongue shall swear. Now they say in the New Testament that JC say every knee shall bow to him, every tongue shall swear. That's a lie. Old Testament say you're going to swear and bow down to Yahweh. That's what Isaiah 45, and that verse was 21, 22, and 23. That's the verse. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Jeremiah 10. Let me go to Jeremiah 10. Okay, Jeremiah 10, I believe, or 14. Yeah, okay, Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 14 through 16. Okay, every man is brutish in his knowledge. Every founder is confounded by the graven images, for the molten images is false. Almighty say it's false. It says falsehood. Let me read that again. Every man is brutish in his knowledge. Every founder is confounded by the graven images, for their molten images is false, and there is no breath in them. Ain't no breath in that. That's false. They are vanity and the works of errors. In the time of their visitation, they shall perish. They're going to perish in the time when the Most High get here. The portion of Jacob is not like them. We ain't like this. We don't believe in no New Testament. We don't believe in the Hamashiach. We don't believe in Yahshua. We don't believe in being baptized. We don't believe in going to church. I'm going to read that again. It said the portion of Jacob is not like them. That's right. We ain't like them. For he is the form of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance, and Yahweh of hosts is his name. That's right, it's his name. Okay. Yeah, let me see. Let me go to Jeremiah 51. They're talking about graven image. Jeremiah 51. Jeremiah 51. What time we start, bro? What time? No, okay. Jeremiah 51. Let me see. Yeah, Jeremiah 51 I think I want the 17th verse. Yeah. Jeremiah 51, verse 17. It said, every man is brutish by his knowledge. Same thing, just saying Isaiah. Every founder is confounded by the graven images, for their molded images is false. He's repeated, said it twice. And there is no breath in them. They are all vanity, the works of errors. In the time of their visitation shall they perish. The portion of Jacob is not like them. That's right, we don't believe in this. For he is the form of all of things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance, and Yahweh of hosts is his name. And that's right. Okay, now. Got any question, bro? Ain't no question? Okay, then. Well, I'm going to talk about who we supposed to obey. Now, let's go to Exodus. Let's see who we supposed to obey. Okay. I'm going you back to the Torah. Exodus 19. Let me see. Let's talk about who we supposed to obey Yah of the New Testament, or JC. Okay. 19, Exodus 19, I'm going to start at the first verse. Okay. In the third month, when the children of Israel were gone forth out of the land of Egypt, the same day came they into the wilderness of Sinai, for they were departed from Rephidim, and were come to the desert of Sinai, and had pitched it in the wilderness, and there Israel camped before the mount. And Moshe, which is Moses, went up unto Yah. Moses went up to Yah and down to him, and called unto him out of the mountain, saying, thus shalt thou say to the house of Jacob, and tell the children of Israel. Almighty going to tell Moses what to tell the people. Ye have seen what I did unto the Egyptians. Yeah, we saw when he drowned Pharaoh's army. He played Pharaoh. How? We saw that. That's right. And how I bear you on eagle's wings. Bear us on eagle's wings. Took care of, and brought you up unto myself. Brought you to me. Almighty say, brought us to himself. Now, therefore, if you will obey my voice and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people. For all the earth is mine. Yahweh popping it. Say, all the earth is mine. Everything in the world is mine. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel. Now the Almighty talking to me like I'm talking to y'all, telling Moses what to tell the people. Okay. And ye should, okay, I read that. And Moses came and called for the elders of the people, and laid before their faces all these words which Yahweh commanded him. You'll never see what JC talked to the Most High. You'll never see what Yahweh even mentioned JC name not one time. If you can show me in the Torah or the Tanakh or the New Testament where the Almighty spoke to JC, I'll give you $500. And I'm going to give you my phone number so you can call me and you can get the money. Just show me what the Almighty spoke to JC at any time. Not two, just one time. Not two or three, one. Okay. And Moses came and called for the elders of the people, and laid there before their faces all these words which Yahweh commanded him. And all the people answered together and said, all that Yahweh has spoken, we will do. And Moses returned the words unto the people, unto Yahweh. And Yahweh said unto Moses, lo, I come unto thee in a thick cloud, that the people may hear when I speak with thee, and believe thee forever. And Moses told the words of the people unto Yahweh. Now, the Almighty is talking to the people. Okay. Let me see. I want to go some more. Let me see. 19. Okay, yeah, that was enough for that. Yeah, okay. Now let me go to Deuteronomy chapter 11. Deuteronomy chapter 11. Deuteronomy chapter 11. Yeah, Deuteronomy chapter 11, verse 26 and through 28, 26. It says, behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. Uh-oh. Now we're going to find out how you're going to be blessed and how you're going to be cursed. Because it said, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. Okay, a blessing if you obey the commandments of Yah, your Elohim, which I command you this day. And a curse if you will not obey the commandments of Yahweh thy Elohim, but turn aside out of the way which I command you this day to go after other gods which ye have not known. Which we had not known, because Moses didn't know them, Abraham didn't know them, Isaac didn't know them, Israel didn't know them, didn't nobody in the Old Testament know them. So, what you talking about? Prove to me that they knew them. Jeremiah, Malachi, Hosea, Ezekiel, Isaiah, I can go on and on. None of them prophets knew him. They have not known him. That's right, they don't know him. And I don't know him either. So if they don't know him, I don't know him. What you know him? Y'all don't know him. Yahweh don't know him. Jeremiah don't know him. I don't know him. So where you get him from? Shit. How you know him? Okay. Go to Deuteronomy 13. Deuteronomy 13. Okay, Deuteronomy 13, I'm going to start the 4th verse. Ye shall walk after Elohim, you should walk after Yahweh thy Elohim, and fear him, and keep his commandments, and obey his voice. Why is it so hard to obey the Most High? All he wants you to do is listen to him and obey him. Who don't want to be obeyed? Don't you want your wife to obey you? Don't you want your kids to obey you? Everybody wants to be somebody to obey him. Just like Yah, he wants you to obey him. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If you want somebody to obey you, when you're in charge and running something at your job or your school, whenever you're in charge, you're a supervisor, or principal, whatever, you want the people to obey you. The Almighty the same way. Obey him. Okay? Obey his voice, and ye shall serve him and cleave unto him. That's right. Obey his voice and cleave unto him. And the prophet or the dreamer of dreams shall be put to death, because he have spoken to turn you away from Yahweh the Elohim. Anybody that turn you away from Yah should be put to death. That's what the book say. Okay, which brought you up out of the land of Egypt and redeemed you out of the house of bondage. Thus thee out of the way which Yahweh thy Elohim commanded thee to walk in. So shalt thou put the evil away from the midst of thee. Now, it said, if thy brother, thy son of thy mother, or the son of thy daughter, or thy wife, of thy bosom. Now, it's saying if all these people, or thy friend, even your friend, which is as thy own soul, same. It say if they entice thee secretly, saying, let us go and serve other gods. Come on, man, let's go to church. Let's go be baptized secretly. That's what it's saying. Let us go and serve other gods. Because that's another God. That's another God I just showed you. Okay. Which thou hast not known. Let us go serve another God which thou hast not known, nor thy fathers. Who was our father? You talking about Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Because they didn't know JC. They didn't know Hamashiach. They didn't know nothing about this monkey in the new book. That's what it's talking about. Which had not known. Let me give y'all that. Okay, that's Deuteronomy chapter 13. And that's verse 6. Namely of the gods of the people. Namely of the gods of the people, which are round about you. Now unto thee or far from thee, from one end of the earth even to the other ends of the earth. Thou shalt not consent unto him. Don't consent to him, nor hearken unto him. Don't listen to him. If he ain't talking about Yahweh, if he talking about Buddha, Allah, and the monkey Nuba, don't listen to him. Okay. Hearken to him. Neither shall thy eye pity him. Neither shall thou spare him. Neither shall thou conceal him. But thou shalt surely kill him. Book say kill him. Because in the biblical day, back in them days, we killing. If you talking about anybody other than Yah, you gonna die. Book say kill you. But thou shalt surely kill him. Thy hand shall be first upon him to put him to death. And afterwards, the hand of all the people. When you start off, they get busy. And thou shalt stone him with stones, that he die, because he has sought to thrust thee away from Yahweh the Elohim. He trying to tell you about the Hibion stick, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage. And all Israel shall hear and fear, and shall do no more any such wickedness as this is among you. Little wicked among you. That's right. Okay. Deuteronomy 27. But the book popping. Don't put nobody before the Most High. I don't care if it's your mom, your daddy, your cousin, your auntie, your sister. If anybody try to turn you against Yah and go to talk about Allah, Buddha, that monkey in the new book, it don't matter. Hey, he ain't studying that. No. Deuteronomy 27. Okay, Deuteronomy 27. Deuteronomy chapter 27, verse 9. And Moses and the priests, the Levites, spake unto all Israel, saying, Take heed and hearken, O Israel, this day thou art become the people of Yahweh down to him. This day we become people of Yahweh down to him. Okay. Thou shalt therefore obey. First thing you say, thou shalt obey the voice of Yahweh down to him, and do his commandments. Not talk about them, not think about them, do them. And his statutes, which I command thee this day. That's right. Command thee this day. Okay. Deuteronomy chapter 28. And I'm going to Deuteronomy 28. Hold on. I'm thinking I'm going to start it though. 58th verse. Yeah, I'm going to start the 58th verse. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 58. If thou wilt not observe to do all the words of this law that are written in this book, that thou mayest fear this glorious and fearful name, thy Yahweh thy Elohim, fear this name, then Yahweh will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plagues of thy seed, even great plagues, and of the long continuance, and sore sickness. See, that's when we got this diabetes, high blood pressure, this, that, and the other wrong with you, because you ain't serving Yah. So he put these curses up on you because you rejected him. You turned your back on Yah. You don't listen to him. You listen to everybody but Yah. Continuing, and sore sickness, and long continuing. Moreover, he will bring upon thee all the diseases of Egypt. That's right. Why are you going to bring all the diseases of Egypt? Because you ain't keeping his laws, his statutes, his precept, his judgment, or his commandment. That's when you're sick. Ain't no other reason. You're sick because you turned your back on Yah. You don't obey Yah. You obey everybody but him. You listen to your grandmama, your granddaddy, other people. Okay. Which thou should. Okay. Moreover, he will bring all these diseases of Egypt, which thou was afraid of, and they shall cleave unto thee. Also, every sickness and every plague, which is not written in the book of the law. Now, AIDS is not written in the book of the law. Herpes is not written in the book of the law. Syphilis is not written in the book of the law. Ain't none of them diseases. So that's what we're talking about, them diseases there. Now, let me read that again. It says, also every sickness and every plague, which is not written in the book of the law, then will Yahweh bring upon them until thou be destroyed, until you die. He's going to bring it upon you till you die. Okay. And ye shall be left few in number, whereas ye were as the stars of heaven, for multitude, because thou wouldest not obey the voice of Yahweh thy Elohim. That's when these plagues and curses up on you, because you will not obey him. You want to listen to T.D. Jakes and Clefto Dollar and all them other clowns. Okay. And it shall come to pass that as Yahweh rejoice over you to do you good and to multiply you, so Yahweh will rejoice over you to destroy you. Same flavor, eye for an eye. And to bring you to naught. You ain't going to have nothing. and ye shall be plucked up from off the land whither thou goest to possess it. And Yahweh thy Elohim shall scatter thee among the people. That's the reason why we're in the United States. We was in the homeland, but we got beside ourselves. We wanted to do like other people do. So he scattered us up out of the land. That's right. Let me read that again. It said, and Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people. And we're among all people. Every time you go to work, you see a Chinese, a Japanese, a white, you got all people. From the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there shall thou serve other gods. Uh-oh. When you get around other people, you're going to serve this. Book popping it. Which neither nor your fathers have known. It's still telling you. Moses didn't know him. Abraham didn't know him. Isaac didn't know him. Didn't nobody know him. So how you know him? You got it from the white folk. They the one taught you about him. The same man that put you in the back of the bus is the same man that put you in the back of the book. So common sense is going to tell me if a man don't treat you right, you know he ain't going to teach you right. We got our teaching from the heathen. And the books say learn not the way of the heathen. But that's all we do is what the heathen do. Okay, even wood and stone. And among these nations shall thou find no ease. Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But Yahweh shall give thee their trembling of heart. Black folks scared to death. They walk out the door, they don't know if they're going to make it home or not. It's trembling of heart. And felling of eyes and sorrow of mind. Always depressed. Always upset. Ain't never going their way. Why? Because you don't serve the Most High. That's why ain't nothing going your way. You're going to always be in doubt. Okay. Now, the book study talking about obey Yah. Okay, Deuteronomy 30. Deuteronomy chapter 30. Okay. Deuteronomy chapter 30. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's. Yeah, Deuteronomy 30. Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 1. It said, it came to pass when all these things are come upon thee, the blessings and the curses, which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations, whether Yahweh thy Elohim have driven thee, and shall return unto Yahweh thy Elohim, and shall obey his voice to all that I command thee this day. And thou and thy children with all thy heart and with all thy soul. Then Yahweh thou him will turn thy captivity. Soon as we start keeping the laws and statutes, you're going to turn our captivity. Because that's the only way you can get back to the land. That's the only way you came to this land, because you violated his laws. So you got to keep his laws to get back to the land. Same, the different. You violated the law to get to this land. Now you got to keep the law to get back to the land. JC can't help you. Going to church can't help you. Wearing the cross can't help you. I ain't read yet. Y'all, I've been teaching for I don't know how long, and I ain't read nail time where it say believe in JC or go to church and be baptized. It's talking about his law. Then the Elohim will return thy captivity and have compassion upon thee. He gonna have compassion, mercy upon us when we do right. Okay, and will return. Okay, and will return and gather thee from all the nations. He gonna gather us from everywhere. Chicago, New York, California, Texas, wherever you at, whether the Lord have scattered thee. Because the Almighty the one scattered us. And it said, if any of thine be driven out unto the outmost parts of heaven, from thence will the Elohim Yahweh gather thee. Don't care where you at, he gonna gather you. And from thence will he fetch thee. He gonna fetch him. And Yahweh thy Elohim will bring thee into the land which thy fathers possessed. And thou shalt possess it. And he will do thee good. Why he gonna do you good? Because you didn't turn back to him. You done left Christianity alone. You done left JC alone. You done left the church alone. You turned to him. And multiplied thee above thy father. And Yahweh thy Elohim will... He said, will circumcise thy heart. Circumcise thy heart. And the heart of thy seed. to love the Elohim thy Yahweh with all thy heart, not part of your heart, not some of your heart, not most of your heart, all your heart, and with all thy soul, that thou mayest live. When you do it right, you live. Okay? And Yahweh thy Elohim will put all these curses, and Yahweh thy Elohim will put all these curses upon thy enemies. Instead of upon you, he gonna put up on your enemies. That's right. And upon them that hate thee. Whoever hates you, the Almighty gonna plague him. That's what the book say. Whoever hate thee gonna plague him, which pursueth thee. And thou shalt return and obey the voice of Elohim, thy Yahweh, and do all his commandments which I command thee this day. He started telling you to obey him. And the only way you can obey him is keep his laws. Not go to church. Not be baptized. Not believe in JC. No, you can't do that. He ain't never said that. Okay. And Elohim, okay. And Yahweh thy Elohim will make thee plenteous in every work of thy heart, of thy hand, in the fruit of thy body, plenty of kids, in the fruit of thy cattle, plenty of animals, in the fruit of thy land, plenty of everything for good. For Yahweh will again rejoice over thee for good, as he rejoiced over thy father. If thou shalt hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy Elohim, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which are written in this book of the law. And if thou turn unto Yahweh thy Elohim with all thy heart and with all thy soul, for this commandment which I command thee this day is not hidden from thee. It ain't hidden from thee. Because you got a lot of people talking like me. It ain't hidden. Almighty raised people up to talk like me. He raised Moses up. He raised Jeremiah up. He raised King David up. He raised Isaiah up. He raised me up. He raised me up to do it. But y'all don't hear me though. For this is the command which I command this day, which is not hidden from thee, neither is it far off. It is not in heaven. It ain't in heaven. Quit making excuses. Oh man, I don't know nothing. What isn't it? The book say it ain't in heaven. Okay, that thou shouldst say, who should go up for us to heaven? Man, go up to heaven and get it. Don't tell that lie. But the book say it ain't in heaven. And bring it to us, that we may hear it and do it. No, that's an excuse and a lie. Okay, neither is it beyond the sea. It ain't in the sea. It ain't in the sea, say. That thou shouldst say, who shall go over the sea for us and bring it unto us, that we may hear it and do it. No, it ain't in the sea and it ain't in heaven. That's a lie. But the word is very nigh to thee. It's right here. I'm reading it. I'm popping it right now. I ain't went to no sea or no heaven and got this book. But the word is very nigh to thee in thy mouth, and in thy heart, that thou mayest do it. Don't talk about it. Do it. And see, I have set before thee this day life and good. He said, I have set before thee this day life and good, and death and evil. In that I commanded thee this day to love the Elohim thy Yah, to walk in his ways, and to keep his commandments and his statutes and judgments, that thou mayest live and multiply. And Yahweh thy Elohim shall bless thee in the land, whether thou go to possess it. Wherever you go, you're going to be blessed. That's what the book says. He popping. But if thy heart turn away, so that thou wilt not hear, but shall be drawn away, and worship other gods and serve them. When you serve this junk here, that's what you talking about. I denounce unto you this day that ye shall perish. Boy, you believe in that monkey in the new book, you're going to perish. The book talking. And that ye shall not prolong your days. Why you think they dying in Chicago so fast? 13 years old, 5 years old. You dying. Because, boy, they ain't doing nothing but talking about they hit me on the stick. I ain't heard nobody on the news, CNN, or nowhere mention Yahweh yet. And, boy, until they start talking about Yah, it's going to keep on going on and on and on. It's going to get evil, worse, and wicked. Ain't no good going to come out of it. They got to come on the news and start talking about Yah. You understand me? Ain't nothing going to change until you start talking about Yah. I don't care how you pray to the monkey in the new book. I don't care how you go to church every Sunday. I don't care how much money you put in there. Boy, ain't gonna do nothing but turn it up. And I'm gonna show you that the Almighty doing it. He doing it. Okay. When thou both possess and joy, I call heaven and earth. Hold on. Let me read the 18th verse. I denounce unto you this day that ye shall perish, and that ye shall not prolong your days upon the land, whether thou possesses over joy to go possess. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you. The Almighty say he got the heaven and the earth recording everything you do. So you can't get away. You can't get away. He got them recording against you. That I have set before you life and death, blessing and curses. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live, that thou mayest love Yahweh thy Elohim, and that thou mayest obey his voice, and that thou mayest cleave unto him. He ain't saying nothing about cleaving to that monkey in the new book. Cleave to Yah. You understand me? For he is thy life. The Almighty is thy life. Yahweh is thy life. And the length of our days. You only living on earth in this day because of Yah. Not because your mama. Not because your dad. Not because of JC. Yah. Length of the day, as thou mayest dwell in the land which Yahweh thy Elohim swear unto thy father, to Abraham, to Ishak, which is Isaac, and to Yaakov, which is Jacob, to give them. Boy, listen, the book is popular. All you got to do is get with it. Get with the program. Okay, let me go to Joshua 24. Joshua 24. Let me see. Yeah, Joshua, I got to go back. Okay, Joshua 24. I think I want to start at the 19th verse. Okay, Joshua 24. The book of Joshua. Chapter 24, verse 19. And Joshua said unto the people, ye cannot serve Yah, for he is holy, Yah. He is jealous, Yah. He will not forgive your transgression nor your sins. If you forsake Yahweh and serve strange gods, what did he say? Serve strange gods. Then he will return and do to you hurt and consume you. After that he have done you good. And the people said unto Joshua, nay, mean no, but we will serve Yah. That's what they said now. And Joshua said unto the people, ye are witnesses against yourselves that ye have chosen you the Elohim to serve him. And they said, we are witnesses. Now therefore put away, said he, the strange gods which are among you, and incline your heart unto Yahweh thy Elohim of Israel. And the people said unto Joshua, the Elohim of Yahweh we will serve, and his voice will we obey. So you're going to serve and obey his voice. That's right, because you want to be blessed, that's what you better do. Okay. 1 Samuel. 1 Samuel. 1 Samuel 15. 1 Samuel, let's see, 1 Samuel 15 and 20. 1 Samuel 15 and 22. Okay, 1 Samuel. Okay, yeah. 1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 22. And Samuel said, have Yahweh as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as in obeying the voice of Yahweh? Behold, to obey is better than sacrificing. So when they tell you you have to have a sacrifice, that's a lie. Obedience is better than sacrificing. And to hearken than the fat of rams. For rebelliousness is as the sin of witchcraft. When you rebel against Yah, you rebel just like sin and witchcraft go together. When you disobey him, talking about this monkey in the New Testament died for our sins, we got to go to church and that's some junk. For rebellion is as sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness as is the iniquity of idolatry, just like idolatry, because thou hast rejected the word of Yah, he have also rejected thee from being king. Talking about King Solomon at this time. Same thing go to us. When you reject the Most High, he going to reject you. I don't care who you is. King, queen, or whatever you is. And Saul said unto Samuel, I have sinned. He admitted, he sinned. That's right. For I have transgressed the commandments of Yahweh thy Elohim and thy words, because I feared the people. And obeyed their voice. They feared T.D. Jakes and Creflo Dollar. And listen to what they had to say. Same thing. This is a biblical time. Same thing happening today. Everybody want to listen to everybody else. But they don't want to listen to what thus said, Yah said. They want to listen to everybody else. And the same thing King Solomon did. I mean, not King Solomon, but King Saul. King Saul did. I'm going to read that again. And Saul said unto Samuel. Samuel was the prophet at this time. I have sinned, and I have transgressed the commandments of Yahweh. That's right. And thy words, because I feared the people. Same way today. They fear the people and obeyed their voice. They listen to the people. Now therefore I pray thee, pardon my sin, and turn again with me, that I may worship Yahweh. And Samuel said unto Saul, I will not return to thee, for thou hast rejected the word of Yahweh, and the Yahweh have rejected thee from being king. Man, I done gave you plenty of chances. You still playing games. I ain't studying you no more. Listen, now you going to get David after him. After King Saul was the first king of the Israelites, and King David was second. And that was his man. Which the Christians and the Messianics hate. Only thing different between a Christian and a Messianic is nothing. They both believe in the Hamashiach. They both believe in the New Testament, so they basically is the same. Don't let nobody tell you different. A Christian and a Messianic or a Hamashiach guy is the same people, the same thing. They both think alike. They say they don't do the laws. They don't obey Yah. They obey the New Testament. Okay. Let me see. Let's go to 1 Samuel. Jeremiah. Let me go to Jeremiah. I'm going to go to Jeremiah. Jeremiah 26, I think that's what I want. Let's see. Okay. Jeremiah 26. Okay. Yeah, Jeremiah 26. Yeah, Jeremiah chapter 26, verse 12. Then spake Jeremiah unto all the princes and to all the people, saying, Yahweh sent me to prophesy against this house. Yahweh sent him to prophesy against this house and this city, all the words that ye have heard. Therefore now amend your ways and your doings, and obey the voice of Yahweh thy Elohim, and the Yahweh will repent him of the evil that he had pronounced against you. See, when you turn to Yah with a whole heart, he'll forgive you sometime. He'll have mercy on you. All you got to do is turn around. Stop going to church. Stop eating pork chop. Stop believing in Hamashiach or JC or Yahshua. Stop, just leave that mess alone. Because that's where your problems and your curses coming at. That's when you curse. That's when you curse. Because of that. Nothing else. Okay, now, I'm going to prove to you that the Most High is doing all the killing. Okay, Amos. Let's go to Amos. Okay, I'm going to go to Amos, chapter 3, verse 6. Verse 6 and 7. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city? Shall the trumpet be blown in the city? That's what the book said. And the people not be afraid? Looking around and all hear them sirens and stuff coming. And the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city? Ain't it evil in Chicago? Ain't it evil in Detroit? New York, California, Tennessee, Memphis? All that evil going on. Every time you cut the news on, number evil. Okay, now let's see who done it. Said Yahweh. Okay. It says, and Yahweh have not done it. It says, and, okay, I'm going to read that again. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? It's asking a question. Yes. Okay, then it turns around and say, shall there be evil in the city, and Yahweh have not done it? Always do it. He do it. He create good and evil. Now I'm going to prove to you that he doing it. Let's go to Isaiah 45, please. Let's see who created evil. Let's see who's doing it. Let me see who's doing the evil. Isaiah 45, I think. Okay. Okay, let me read Isaiah 45. Let me get that right quick. Go to Isaiah chapter 45, verse 5. Now let's check this out. It said, Isaiah 45, verse 5. I am Yahweh, there is none else. There is no God beside me. The Almighty say, ain't nobody with me, ain't no Father, Son, Holy Ghost. So don't let them tell you that lie. Ain't nobody with me. Okay. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me. The Almighty say, you don't know him, but you know this. I bet you know that. That's right. You don't know him, but you know that. Okay. They that may, that they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west. And there is none beside me. The Almighty studied telling you ain't nobody with him. So why is you keep talking about somebody else? And he studied telling you ain't nobody with him. Okay. I am Yahweh and there is none else. That's the third time he just said it. He said, I form the light. Yahweh said, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and I create evil. I, Yahweh, do all these things. The Almighty said, I do it all. I create darkness, light, evil, everything. Everything got to go through me. I done it. So when you hear when they get to killing and acting the fool and shit, that's when the Almighty let them cut up. Because y'all done turned their back on him. So he gonna let your kids and daughters, your sons and daughters get killed in the street. Because you ain't honoring him. That's the reason why. That's the definition of why Chicago like it is. Because ain't nobody talking about Yah. And until they start talking about Yah and doing what Yah say, it's going to get worse and worse and worse. So you're going to church, you're being baptized, you following T.D. Jakes, all them little hypocrites. That ain't going to get it. You got to turn to Yah and obey him only. Not this junk. Because this ain't nothing but some junk. This ain't nothing but junk. I wish I had some people here to ask me some questions, but it's just me by myself because I can't get nobody to do nothing right. You know, it's a remnant of people that's only going to be saved anyway, the remnant. And the Almighty handpick his people, so I ain't going to be but the remnant going to be saved, you know. So I ain't mad, you know, but that's what time it is, you know. Like when during Noah's time, when number 8 people on that ark, he preached 120 years to the people, and they didn't want to hear him. He preached 120 years about righteousness, and didn't nobody want to hear him. But soon when he got through building the ark, and them 8 people was on there, here they come knocking on the door. Yeah, here they come knocking on the door. Yeah, just like Sodom and Gomorrah. When the Almighty sent the 2 angels down to Sodom and Gomorrah to destroy it because of homosexual and gay rights and all that kind of shit, because he ain't going for none of that. Integration and being a homosexual or a faggot or a punk or a lesbian, he ain't honor none of that. The world honor it, but y'all don't honor it. The world honor that, but the Almighty ain't going for that. No. Have you ever seen 2 gay lions? Have you ever seen 2 gay tigers? Have you ever seen 2 gay fish? Have you ever seen 2 gay birds? 2 gay snakes? Ain't none of the animals going out their race and they gonna fuck with the same sex. No animal. They ain't gonna do it. Because they know right from wrong. A person is worse than an animal. Animals don't go out their race. You'll never see a blackbird with a hummingbird or a hawk with an eagle, a leopard with a lion. Yeah, in captivity. White folks put them in captivity and breed. Well, we talking about in the wild, in the jungle, out there in the earth. You'll never see that. Yeah, you see it because white folks put them together and they have sex. And they lock you up in the cave with a nigga, you have sex too with it, probably. Well, the animals do that because they being forced to do it. But on their own territory, they ain't going to do it. No, they ain't going to integrate, and they ain't going to go with the same sex. Shit, they is not going to do it. What you say? So, what time is it, bro?
6:45.
6:45. Okay then, well, I'm gonna get ready to close it down. You know, like I say, I'm a Hebrew servant of the Most High Yah, and He sent me to pop this corn, you know, and I'm gonna keep on popping it to the graveyard. Only thing gonna stop me is the graveyard, you understand me? And I'm gonna leave my number with y'all, and y'all can get back with me, and I'm ready to challenge anybody. Anybody on this earth, I'm ready to challenge. No matter what color they is, man or woman, it don't matter. If you ain't talking about Yah, come on with it. That's what I'm telling you about. All the Messianics, come on with it. All the Christians, all the Muslims, whatever, come on with it. And I ain't scared of nothing. Hey, I'm ready, like yesterday. But I can't find nobody on earth right now. I done called around and then had other people. I'm trying to pay people $100 just to get it started. I'm gonna give you $100 just to get somebody to sit down with me in front of this camera. I'm just gonna give a person $100 just to get it started. They can't even do that. They can't find nobody. Yeah. Now I ain't saying I'm this, that, and the other, but hey, I'm working for the Most High Yah. I put in work. I've been doing this since 1991 and got both feet on the gas and ain't let up yet. That's what I'm talking about. You know, I'm in it to win it. Either you with the Most High or you against him. Ain't no straddling the fence. It's all about Yah, and that's it, and that's all. I ain't a fart in the windstorm. Don't give me no credit. I ain't a poot in the wind. I'm just a servant of the Most High Yah. I'm like a hammer, a tool that the carpenter used. The Almighty used me like a hammer, a tool. That's all He doing. He use me. You know, don't glorify me. Don't give me no credit. I ain't a fart in the windstorm, like I just said. All the glory, honor, and praise go to Yahweh only. And that's it. I don't want no fame. I don't want no glory. Don't pat me on the back. Because I just told you, I ain't a fart in the windstorm. You understand me? And I mean that. Nah. The Almighty using me. And like I said, I'm going to keep on going until the end of time. Yeah. And I'm doing this to let the world know that I ain't scared of nobody and ready to challenge anybody. I ain't scared. I want my kids and my kids' kids to see this. A grandkid, look, my papa was a beast. He never ran. He never scratched where he don't itch. None of that. I ain't studying. Nah. But I'm going to get ready to close out, brothers and sisters. Oh, yeah, let me give you my number if y'all want to call me and rap with me. My number is 618-203-4182. And I'm ready to answer any question. Not from my mouth, from the book. I let the book do the talking. I don't make up none or bring up none or use my imagination or what I think. I let the book do the talk. The Almighty Yah represent me through the book. I'm going to never use my opinion when it comes to the word. No, I'm not going to use it. If I got to use my opinion, I ain't going to talk. I ain't going to say nothing that I can't prove. I'm not going to tell you nothing that I can't prove. Either it's in the book or it ain't. And I'm not going to talk you to death. No, and I don't want no money. I don't pay for it. I don't pay for it. I don't want no money to do this. I'm doing this free. I ain't asking for a dime. Now I'm going to give away some money if you answer these questions. I got 3 questions. If you can answer, I'll give you some money. But I know you can't answer. Yeah, I know you can't answer. So in the meantime, between the time, we're going to serve Yah and praise Yah. And I'm here, like I say, to only serve Yahweh. He's the only Elohim. On earth, in earth, out the earth, wherever. He's the only one I'm going to serve. The book said. Well, so, in the meantime, brothers and sisters in the world, you know, like I say, when you have any questions, just give me a call. Call me any day but the Sabbath. Because on the Sabbath, the phones is off. Ain't no TV on, ain't no playing no games on the Shabbat, the Sabbath. That's the day of rest. And that's what I'm going to do. Work 6 days and I'm going to make sure I get that rest in. Because that's how you get your blessings in. Yeah. All right. Until then, the Almighty love y'all. And I do too. Shalom, shalom.